Thank you. Imagine climbing the mountain. You take one step, you take second step. You are sweating. You are feeling the weight to your legs. It's becoming difficult. What you are thinking is only about the peak to reach, or are you concentrating on taking that step? This is what the karma is. Good evening, Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Good evening. Today, I'm going to talk about a very powerful topic from Bhagavad Gita, which is one of the holiest book, as like a Quran or a Bible, for someone who don't know what it is from. One of the sentence which states is karmanne vadhikarasya ma phaleshu kadachana. This is the Sanskrit. I'll translate it for you guys in English. What does it mean is you have the right to perform the action, but never to the results of the outcome. So what you need to do is to do what is in your hand and let the outcome be taken care by the universe. Now, how do we do that? We focus on the efforts. In today's world, we are all result oriented. We want to know, when would I get my next raise? When I get promoted? Instead of focusing on the result, what do I need to take the action? What do I need to do to perform it better on that particular event is something which we need to take care. So a year ago, I was doing a well-paying job. I was doing fairly well with my job, but something inside me was always nagging that this is not the path which I want to get on. I was actually doubting myself whether I would be succeeding, whether I'll be failing if I leave out of my job and start with my own business. But what I've refocused myself was that I gave a thought, I can only take the action, the outcome has to come later. I took the leap of faith, left a job and started my own business. So that was the point where I've been taking care of the action more than the result. Now I'm not telling that I've reached to the peak of it. I'm still in the journey where I'm still going on, but the journey has been, at each step is been more rewarding, or it has been more fulfilling than what I used to do there as well. Now, how does the karma work? Is it an instant result? Does it take a time? Or how does it work? A farmer sows a seed. He cannot expect the fruits on the next day. He need to water it. He need to nourish it. He need to keep the focus on the process to get the outcome. A similar way, I joined one of the business networking event, which is called as a BNI. What I did is, initially when I visited, I never got any reference. The first couple of weeks, I was still facing it at like what I am doing on. But over the period, when I'm starting to connect to the people, when I'm trying to build the relationships over there and trying to give them the value that what I'm providing, obviously the referrals started picking in. And now I'm getting a business from that. So what I did is only taking the action, creating those opportunities for myself, rather than taking care of the result, what is going to happen it ahead of. So what karma teaches us is to detach yourself from the result and focus on the process. Now, do we feel, or if we are doing right karma, our life should be easier, right? This is the general understanding for most of the people. But what happens is, when you are in the process, you are bound to face the obstacles. No entrepreneur, no athlete, or no leader has chased it without grinding the process. You will always feel the obstacles, but what you need to do is to keep doing the same thing again and again, creating those opportunities for yourself and be focused on the process than the outcome. Now, the similar thing when we look at, when we go to the gym, like when I'm looking at Toastmaster Alvin, I always remind about the gym. So when you want to build on the muscles, you have to lift the heavy weights. You cannot expect to build the muscles by doing the small weights. So that's how, when the struggles are more, the outcome or the success is going to be even better of that. So what kind of karma we are doing it? Now, this is what we need to think of. What we need to do is to create the opportunities for yourself and wait for the result to follow on. So, are we still thinking or overthinking on the result for the action which we have not taken? Or do we need to take an action right away? That call, I leave it up to you. Whether you want it in your job, whether you want it in your life, whether you want it in your career, that's a call you need to take on the action to get the outcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venugopal.
Thank you.